Welcome to the G.A.B. This is G.A.B.
They should have never gave you platform.
Oh, snaps. Y'all know what segment we about to get into? We about to get into the SAF segment. And today I got, I watched a movie last night, you feel me? It caught me by surprise. We Have a Ghost on Netflix. This was actually a good movie. I appreciated this movie. You know what I mean? They had some great actors in there, you feel me? You know how I do. Yeah, I'll give y'all the stats, then the cast, then I'll give y'all the plot. So, let me give y'all the stats first. And IMDb gave it a 6.1, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 42%, while the people gave it an 80%. So, frick the people, because I agree with y'all, because this was actually a really good movie, but IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes. F y'all. We Have a Ghost was a pretty good goddamn movie. Alright, let's get into some of the cast. At least the ones that was like pivotal. You had David Harbour, he was Ernest, he was the ghost. And David Harbour, he been on Stranger Things, bro was Hellboy and all types of stuff, so you know what I mean? They also had Anthony Mackie, he was Frank Presley. Y'all know who Anthony Mackie is. If you don't, you've been living with SpongeBob and Patrick. Then he was the dad. Then the wife, hold on, let me view it all, because they not showing everybody right now. The wife was played by Erica Ash. She was Maylene Presley. You feel me? I love it. Black families together. You see that? Black on black love. You know what I mean? Then he had his two sons. His older son was Niles Fitch. I'm tripping. My bad. The person that played his older son, Fulton Presley, was Niles Fitch. My bad, y'all. And then his other son, which is named Kevin Presley, was played by, I hope I say this name right, Jahidi Alalo Winston. Alright? Then you also had, and this woman funny, man. You know, this Stifler's mom and everything. You know what I mean? They had Jennifer Coolidge. She was Judy Romano. She was like some fake psychic, whatever, YouTube or whatever. They was making fun of it. I felt offended. They was making fun of me at times. I'm a tuber. Oh, they making fun of the TikTokers. Oh, Lord. Oh. And also, like his, so Kevin Presley, like, love interest and homegirl was played by Isabella Rosu, and she was Joy Yosciano. She like Asian and Spanish or something. I don't know, it was cool. I'm just glad, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought Kevin Presley was gonna be like, kind of, you feel me? And it turns out I'm like, okay, all right. I'm glad they ain't trying to push the messaging in our face with it, you know what I mean? Because at the end, he hooked up with Joy, you feel me? And, you know what I mean? It brought some joy to my heart that they ain't trying to push a goddamn message on this. I mean, they trying to push interracial dating, but, you know what I mean? All right. Anyway, let me get to the plot. Basically, the story is this. The first thing you see this family, this the house, and the family's running out this house. You feel me? Because they see a ghost. Oh! It's not Casper. It's Ernester. Ernester, bro! Who the hell is Ernester? Bro, you don't know who Ernest is? Oh my God. Alright, man. But so basically the plot is, they run out the house, and then Frank Presley and his family move into this house. You feel me? They kind of having problems. Frank is having problems with his son Kevin, because Kevin is like kind of the oddball. He's kind of like, they would consider him artsy, and he listened to rock and roll music and consider white music and stuff like that. But I'm like, bro, the shit was kind of slapping. I'm like, bro, he not weird because of that. You know what I mean? He weird because he wearing jorts. He wearing like short pants with his socks all the way up. And has a skater look with no skateboard. Never had a skateboard. Nah, but yeah, they kind of butt heads. You feel me? What I did like about this movie though, that was really good. The brothers, Fulton Presley and Kevin, like they had one little altercation, but it's siblings, okay? But for the most part, they were cool with each other and they actually helped each other out. That was really cool. And the family itself, like, they weren't in heated arguments and like they all kind of worked together. They had their battles here and there, but it was like, it's typical family stuff. You're gonna have your battles here and there, but it wasn't like over the top, like, man, F you, mother effer. Oh, you trying to control my life, Dad. Hey, F you, brother. You ain't shit. Mama Dukes is like, man, you're supposed to be a man in the house and you can't even provide. God damn it, is you a bus driver? It was none of that. Okay? None. It's like they had their little tiffs here and there, but for the most part, they worked together. Frank, the dad, he really was like, yo, I want to provide for my family. And like, he told his son, Kevin, he was like, you're a better man than me because you know what you want. You know who you are. In a sense, he was kind of telling him, like, I'm jealous of you. That's probably why I give you so much flack because, like, you know who you are as a person. Me, I don't really know who I am, and I'm trying to figure that out. And he's using like the ghost thing because basically they trying to get money. They put the ghost on the tubes, you feel me? And then the views were going crazy, you feel me? And I was like, yeah, look at Frank getting his business on, you feel me? That's what I'm talking about. But then, like, ghost gotta go away. Let me bring in the ghost. The ghost, Ernest, he comes into play and Kevin sees him. And like, at first he's scary, like, oh. But then the ghost, he kind of goofy. And Kevin like, bro, they ain't scaring me, bro. You look like one of these TikTokers. You, ho. But then him and Ernest become cool. And then Kevin introduced Ernest to the rest of the fam slowly but surely. And then, they figure out that, like, Ernest is actually pretty cool. And then Kevin links up with Joy. Joy is like another girl at school or whatever. And like nobody really messes with Kevin. They kind of making fun of him and stuff. But Joy comes along and they kind of become buddies and stuff like that. And now they're here to crack the case for Ernest. You feel me? Because he's a ghost. If you a ghost, you in purgatory. Something's going on in the real world that you need to solve so you can let your ghost spirit go to wherever the spirit world goes. And that's what was happening. And so Kevin was trying to solve the case while Frank and like Fulton and stuff was like literally trying to exploit the white man. Wow. That's a first. The black man exploiting the white ghost. But the white man has to be dead. The only way the black man can exploit the white man. What type of messaging y'all trying to tell us? But yeah, man, you feel me? Oh, it's also like, yeah, this is very family movie, fantasy. It had comedy elements and stuff like that. You feel me? But so then essentially Kevin is trying to help Ernest crack the case. And, Frank at first is trying to exploit it, like the older brother. The older brother kind of see where Kevin coming from and is like, okay, I feel you trying to help out this show, bruh, at the end of the day. You feel me? And Mama Dukes, she was essentially telling Frank, like, you need to listen to Kevin. Listen to your son. Listen. Use your ears, not your mouth. Pause. But yeah, essentially, they got all on the same page to help out Ernest. And then also, like, Judy Romano, she was just like, there was just a part in there to kind of have a comical relief and show like, yo, we do have a ghost in here. And then the ghost happened, scared the bejesus out of everybody and stuff. I don't know why it's under horror though. Why did y'all have this under horror genre? This wasn't really a horror film. Okay? But I digress. But yeah. Then they start cracking the case and they find out like Ernest is not really bruh name. It's like Randy. And you find out down the line that Ernest, he remembers a memory of his daughter, she was like maybe 6 or 7 at the time. And like what happens is that the woman, Ernest, we're just gonna keep calling him Ernest. His real name Randy, but Ernest. Ernest, who essentially, right, he remembers, I wonder if they got they should have Ernest / Randy, because, but anyway, he remembers having memory, and he remember he has a daughter. And so then you start cracking more of the case, and they found like these pictures, and he's in the picture with his woman, There's another woman and another man. They find out like, oh, the dead ghost, the ghost, that's not Ernest. Ernest is this other dude. And they find him, and bro old as hell. And basically he telling them like, yo, man, you know what I mean? Like, my wife, which was sister of Ernest's baby mama, like she died giving childbirth. Ernest's baby mama died giving childbirth in labor. And so then they were like, Ernest wasn't fit to be a parent. He started drinking and stuff like that. So we just took the kid, and like Ernest ended up having like an accident somewhere or whatever. The story wasn't adding up. You feel me? It was kind of like they were the like 2 + 2 is 22 ass type of motherfuckers. You feel me? You like, wait a minute, that don't make no damn sense. 2 + 2 is not 22. It's 4. Depending how you look at it. But yeah. But then they start figuring out they're like, more of the story came about, and Ernest actually remembered. And Ernest didn't talk at all. He said 2 things. He said Junebug and help. It was the only 2 words Ernest ever did. So David Harbour, what a great performance. Cause bro, you hardly said anything and you killed your role. See what I did there? Killed his role. Ghost. Alright, my bad. But yeah. But then you find out essentially the older dude, the people that's in the picture, the older dude, he was actually Ernest. So he ended up, what he did, he killed Randy / Ernest, put his bowling shirt on bruh, and buried him. So he killed him. He killed Ernest, and he took his kid. Because his wife, which was sister of Ernest's baby mama, she couldn't bear children. They couldn't have children, and they wanted children. So they did all this to steal a kid. I'm telling you, that was some messaging right there. They'd be like, man, it be your own kind. It be your own peoples. And like, real talk, older white folks be stealing kids like a mug. Stole his own brother-in-law kids, because everybody was married. Damn shame. And then killed him. Murdered him. You feel me? Then bruh got his get back, you feel me? And Frank came in, cause bruh, the old dude came in with a gun trying to kill Kevin and the whole family and stuff. And then, Frank came in, being a protector and provider. I'm loving this. I really like this movie. They put black people in a great light, you feel me? Black man providing, protecting his family, you feel me? His black woman by his side, you feel me? When Frank messing up, his black woman didn't scold him. She guided him into the right direction. Take notes. The lady her name started with an E, end with a I. You get my drift? Anyway, yeah. But he knocked old bro out the window, killed him, you feel me? Self-defense, you feel me? And so then, at the end, Ernest finally meets up with his daughter. Daughter, hella old. It's 50 years. It's been 50 years of this shit. So he finally meets daughter, said, what's up, whatever. Oh yeah, and the Ernest the ghost, he could, Ernest the ghost. Yeah, like Casper the ghost, Ernest the ghost. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Why they never call him that? They should have called him Ernest the ghost. But the thing about it, he got to meet his daughter, and then he started to disappear because he fulfilled what he was doing on Earth. He was a ghost, and this was a thing that was keeping him here. The dude being alive and him not able to see his daughter. He did both. Boom. And then Frank and Kevin and all them, they got closer together. Fulton, he went off to college and stuff. And then they just moved out the house. And it was over. Oh yeah, and they had like the FBI element, just trying to the ghost catcher and stuff like that. I don't care about that. That was kind of just like, all right, part of the story, whatever, blah 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 blah. But yeah, this stuff was given very like some Patrick Swayze, that ghost movie or whatever, and it was funny because they had that shit playing on the TV at one point. I was like, okay, I see y'all. You know what I mean? It had a very Beetlejuice vibe to it, and guess what? Frank also admitted he's like, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I was like, okay, I see what y'all doing. Hell yeah. Yeah. But at the end, everybody happy, you feel me? Kevin helped out his ghost friend, you feel me? And got his girl Joy. You feel me? And hey, everybody happy. Family got closer together. Yeah, I really like this movie though, for real. Like it I like how they show the family dynamic of a black family. Like they have problems, but they don't have to be outrageously belligerent when it came to argument or through the problems. They work through their problems level headedly. You feel me? That was great. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And Ernest avenged his shit. You feel me? That was great. This was a great movie. You feel me? Once again, that was We Have a Ghost on Netflix. I don't encourage you or deter you from watching the movies, shows, films, albums, or whatever I review. I don't do that. Either you watch or you don't. With that being said, I ain't afraid of no ghost. Down.